Welcome to the lesson on trimming your child's curly hair. Now, this is going to be so simple, so easy. Do not be intimidated on trimming your child's hair. They are children, the hair grows back, and snipping off the edges are going to make it so much more healthier, and you'll just be able to see their curls flourishing again. It's going to ease detangling, and hair is going to be able to retain moisture that much better. So, just a disclaimer here, I am not a hairstylist by any means. I am a mom. I have 4 girls. And for my daughter's first haircut, I did take her to a curl specialist. And I am fortunate that I did, and I had that experience. But it cost me $175. Now, at the time, my daughter was 3 years old, and I could not believe that I had spent so much money on her very first haircut. So here I'm going to show you a unicorn trim, and that just means you're putting all the hair on top of the head like a unicorn horn, and you're going to trim off the ends. So you can see I've already wetted Kirsten's hair with water, and now I'm going to put in a leave-in conditioner. Now you can either do this fresh after wash day, or you could do it any day of the week, really. You just want to make sure there are absolutely no tangles at all in her hair. So I just want to give you a quick look at what her curls look like before the haircut. You can see how dry the ends of her hair are. They just don't retain moisture anymore. And that's when you know your child is due for a haircut. You want to get their hair trimmed at least every 4 to 6 months. And if you're in the beginning of the journey or you see dead, damaged ends, go ahead and give them a little trim. Okay, so now Kirsten's hair is fully detangled. You're going to go ahead and put a ponytail on the very top of her head. Like I said, just like a unicorn horn. And isn't this exciting for kids? Who doesn't want to be a unicorn? So I am continuously pulling out any tangles that are in her hair. And then I'm going to go in with the tangle teaser behind that and just get out all the clumps. Her hair needs to be extremely smooth for this. If you find any dry spots or that your child's hair is losing moisture while you're doing this, go ahead and give it a quick spray or add leave-in as needed. You want to make sure hair is damp or wet when cutting it. You do not want to cut their hair dry. So at this point, there are no more tangles in Kirsten's hair, and I will go ahead and put a rubber band in. Now, I want to give you a couple notes on when you know it's time for a trim. If you notice your child's hair thins at the bottom and it's thicker at the top, then there's probably a lot of breakage or damage happening, and it's time for a trim. The ends also might be split, or they're kind of rough, or they just don't retain moisture any longer. If her hair, when you have it down in a wash and go, if it's lost its shape or definition, that is a key sign that it's time for a trim. Your daughter or son might also be experiencing excessive shedding. So shedding is normal. Our hair sheds at least 40 to 100 hairs per day. So if you're getting more than that in one day's time, then it's definitely time for a trim. And also those little annoying fairy knots, that's an issue too. So if you get little knots at the end very often, then it is time for a trim. So now that you have the first ponytail in, you want to make sure that it's pretty tight, and you'll continue to get out any knots or tangles and just smooth out the ponytail. Now I'm going to be adding a second ponytail in Kirsten's hair, and this just depends on how long your child's hair is. If it's shorter than Kirsten's, then you probably just need the first initial ponytail. And really quickly, this is a fairy knot. So it's just that little knot at the end there, and they can be quite annoying, but this is just proof that she is definitely ready for a trim. Try to work the fairy knots out, but if it's too difficult, go ahead and trim it, because it can actually cause more damage. If you're pulling out those knots with your fingers, it will actually cause split ends. So if you do run into those, just snip them with some scissors. All right, so I have the second ponytail in. Now it's time to detangle the remaining hair. And the reason curly hair continues to tangle is because of the way that the hair shaft is built. It will constantly curl and curl, and when you drop it or let go, they curl among themselves. So that's why even when you have already detangled their hair, it can have a knot within seconds of dropping it. So these are scissors or trimming shears that I just picked up at Walmart. They only cost about $10, and that's all you really need for this trim. They cut great, and I have had no problems with them. So now I am going in with a fine tooth comb to make sure that her hair is completely smooth. And you can see when you pull out the ends how thin her hair is at the bottom. It's so thick at the top, but you can tell by that last inch or so, inch and a half, that the hair is completely thin. So don't be shy about this. Just go ahead and snip it. It is that simple. You've already done all the work, making sure all the knots are out. Snip the ends and you have it. You're done. This takes only 5, maybe 10 minutes. You save time. You're not running to the salon. You don't have to worry about how your child is going to feel with some stranger cutting their hair. And you can really keep up on their curly hair trimmings by doing them at home. It's so simple, and once you do it once, then it just comes second nature. You are brave enough to do it again. And her curls are absolutely flourishing just with that one little snip. Look how they are just shriveling up and creating such beautiful bouncy curls. Now, I will say this, the shrinkage is real. If you thought that your child's hair was short, maybe when you pull it down long to her back, it is long when you hold it straight, but shrinkage is real. The more happy these curls are, the more that they are going to bounce up and look shorter. And that's one of the big problems with haircuts, especially for curly girls. It looks like not a lot was trimmed off, but because the curls are so happy, they're actually going to shrink up and the spirals are going to be a lot tighter. So it might look like I cut off a lot once her hair dries out, but you really didn't take that much off. So you have more risk when you go to a stylist and maybe they want to even out all of the hair. Kirsten had a bald spot when she was a baby, and for that initial cut, the stylist cut off so much of her hair to make it kind of even out with that bald spot that she had. And I was pretty upset because she lost a lot of length. And if it was me, I wouldn't have cut off that much. So that's another risk you take when you go to the stylist. And here I have complete control over how long or short her hair is. And if the first cut wasn't enough, I can do it again. But you can just see, look how gorgeous her curls are. They're just flourishing and they're healthy. It's going to retain moisture so much better than it did before. And here is a quick before and after shot of Kirsten's haircut. It's so much better, you guys. You can do this. Be brave. And like I said, once you do this once, you'll be able to do it a million times. So give it a shot. You'll love it, and you'll be happy with how much more manageable their hair becomes. It really is a game changer.